everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a Super Bowl 48 rematch featuring two linebackers who are tackling machines. It's Brandon Marshall going up against Bobby Wagner. What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle as we're off to CenturyLink Field to link up with our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and George Davis.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a... To throw on second down is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Third and long, it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
First down and goal to go from the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On first down, Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, here's Stafford. Ebron caught left side. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the red zone now, Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's second down. Back to the air, Stafford on second down. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Again, it's Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree. And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, You give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone, and in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions, maybe like, oh, no, don't, and then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And they'll go on the ground. A strong running. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there, 82 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A second down run for Abdullah. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. From the gun on third down, Stafford. He's got time. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gostkowski, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. Jordan Reed has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Third and long, it's Stafford. He shakes him off. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back to the air. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They come up in an offset eye. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout. Here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice move. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to cut it back right. Cuts it out to the sideline. It's a big play there for Seattle. 71 yards. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play clock winding down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Alert.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. So the D-line's going to spread out. After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Stafford here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the 50, Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Lions are going to have a first. And, partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, Stafford looking for, and no escaping this time as he'll